Hi, students. Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. I'm going to start by going over today, talking about what's going on today, and then I will go over Monday. So today, a couple things. You've got to start. You're going into the same document. As a reminder, the best place to find these things is going to be under classwork. Okay, week of April 20th. That is what we're working on. As I add things in there, you should be doing those things. Like today, I'm going to put a question in there. You should be doing that question. So really looking to the classwork for assignments you're doing. The stream, I might post announcements. This video is obviously in there, but classwork is really the place to go to find your information. Okay, so today, you're watching a super short video, and it's going to show a basic chemical reaction, something you've seen before, I'm sure. I want you to think about that reaction in terms of it having reactants and then products. Now, it's not this reaction, it's a different reaction, but just think about this idea of having reactants and the fact that you need different parts of reactants in order to make products. So if you don't have all of this, then you don't get this. I don't get water forming if I don't have hydrogen. And I don't get enough water forming if I don't have enough hydrogen. So kind of think about that idea with today, with this video that you watch, the idea of having enough reactants to make a product. Then what you're going to do is go onto Google Classroom and answer a question I post related to this video. And then what I want you to do is go into this reading. Okay, and this reading is going to open up as a separate document. Okay, and you're just reading the first couple pages. So it's this page, and then just the first couple paragraphs to here. Where do the products come from? You read through there. So you stop right in here before we get to this counting the atoms part. And then you answer these questions. Okay, they're coming from the reading. So if you're done with that and you've still got some extra time, or you just want to explore further, I've also posted on the class stream a game that kind of gets you thinking about the idea of how come molecules form in the first place, talks about parts of atoms and how they're important for molecules forming. It's extension. It's a bonus. I think it's pretty engaging and kind of a well put together game. Honestly, like I've seen a lot of games out there made for education, and they're not always actually games. This one does have some puzzles and challenges to it while you're learning the information and the content. So I think it's pretty cool. And if you got some extra time, which I bet you do, try it out. Okay, and see how it is and see if you like it. So that's it for today. Now jumping back to Monday, you had a couple of videos you watched, and then you looked at this model and you had some questions to answer. The first question said, how do the molecules on the left side differ from those on the right? And really, they're just combined in different ways. So I said the atoms are combined in different ways. On the left side, the similar atoms are combined. On the right, the oxygen is combined with 2 hydrogen, making 2 water. So they're just combined in different ways. And then what similarities do I notice between the left side and the right side? Well, the similarities I notice is that I've got the same atoms and the same number of atoms. They're just recombined. So I've got 4 hydrogen and 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogen. And I've got 2 oxygen, and I've got 1, 2 oxygen. So they're just being rearranged. They're not disappearing or going away. And that's really an essential concept to what we call conservation of mass, which you're going to explore a little further today. Okay, good luck with today. And of course, reach out if you need additional support at any time with this. Thank you.